welcome back officially to Greenwood. Yes, it's an empty park, empty situation. I have a lot of things to explain. So, with that being said, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Highfly, aka Top Gunner, and this is under the brandishment, the new brandishment, or old brandishment, if you will, of Loud Leaf Gaming. And guys, I want to get all this little funky stuff out the way because I do not want to make this about myself. I want this to be a journey for us, console players, Planet Coaster 2 enthusiasts, roller coaster enthusiasts, gaming enthusiasts, whatever it may be, But our little series here, I want this to be about us. So I just want to get a clear understanding of who I am. So no, this is no longer loud. This is no longer high fly gaming. I will still ban it. I still will, hold the moniker of high fly. You can call me high fly. You can call me Ty Gun. You can call me that guy. You can call me whatever you want. But understand, this is under the brandishment of Loud Leaf Gaming, and no, that's not a out of the air type deal. Hence why we're sitting here and we're focused in on this situation right here, this little saloon right here. So, back in 2019, when I used to play Red Dead Redemption 2, around the pandemic days, I started playing it heavy. I got so into it. I developed a nice culture, a collective of good people. You know, we were running around the map 20 deep, and we had a lot of people, dude, just running under some of our posses. I was one of the posses that people ran under in my little group, and that group was called Loud Leaf. The Loud Leaf gang, the Loud Leaf posse, the Loud Leaf tribe. They went by different variations, but Loud Leaf was it. And it's a representation of what I do and how I game and what I do in life with Loud Leaf. If I have to explain more, this might not be for you. Some adult life shit, Green Leaf, Loud Leaf, you know. We will be on that. This is what, and it's just what it is. If that's not for you, I understand. I will do my best to keep it PG, but understand that this is Loud Leaf Gaming. I am your guy, High Fly, and we do fly high over here at Loud Leaf Gaming. So yes, now that we got that way, I'm just want to take the time to show off that piece of the Smithville Saloon ripped right out of the pages of Red Dead Redemption 2, out of the Valentine section of the map of the game. I spent a lot of time there, intimate time there, treacherous time, terrorizing, running, hiding, taking refuge, or doing whatever. Very familiar with this place. And when the Western Pack came out, this is one of the creations I made. But there's just a good little tidbits about who I am. But let's get back to our baby. Let's get back to where we're at today. Episode 2, find time just to give a quick little beauty tour of what we got. What are we working with? So please forgive me. We have no guests here today at the moment because we are working with 80%, 86% complexity. That is, now complexity meter is when you're on console, you're playing on PlayStation, Xbox, and they put in a little fail safe so the game can operate at its maximum frame rate, at its maximum optimization for a console, opposed to a PC. PC can just go balls to the wall with anything they want, no matter the frame rate, whether it drops to 30 to 20 frames per second. That's an ugly, that's a very ugly situation. What you're looking at now is perfect. And that's because there's no gas here, you know. It's just one of the things that we have to kind of navigate around as PC players. excuse me, as console players. We have to, abide by that complexity just to get that perfect game. And if doesn't it look good, we'll let the guests in eventually. You know. But we're gonna rock out right now without them. So join me as we just take a little tour, a more detailed tour. Console problems, forgive the screen glitches and such because the stick drift. But anyway, well, Tiny Town and Moccasin Mountain. This is one of my attractions that I put together. I love it. It's not. It's just not plain Jane as out of the box. Hmm. I didn't just rip this out of the box, plop it down, and just a little thought, a little effort went into it, and this is what we got. Yeah, and that's a few things over here. Here's our barrel, hold down at sundown, barrel ride teacups, well disguised. Someone did a great job on that. Oh man, I had so much energy after my third time doing this. It's gone, so please bear with me again. I hate that you catching the yarns and such in my videos. The pooper. That is funny because in other sections it's not the pooper. It's definitely something else. This is a beautiful section, guys. I wanted to capture nature and just the olden Georgia, coal industry days back in the mid 1800s on up. So that's why it's very wooded here. That brings us around to Moccasin Mountain. It's a beautiful coaster, beautiful, beautiful. We'll get some shots and rides on that. Yes, and I am inspired by Six Flags Fiesta Texas and Six Flags in general, so that's why we got so much of a quarry wall going on. But Moccasin Mountain is a beautiful situation with Cresson mining disaster ride. you know, some we have some facts about this. This is located in Dahlonega, Georgia, and here are some facts about this. Uh, Gold was first discovered at this mining site in 1847. It has been run by the generations of Cresson families for 4 generations. This gold mine, as well as other mines in the particular area, started out as tunneling operations. Hydraulic mining was also another form of mining conducted on this property. As time progressed and mining techniques became more modern, the original tunnels were all dug out, which resulted in new open pit operation. Open pit mining is the most successful way to remove gold bearing quartz. We are still an actual operating gold mine to this day down there in Dahlonega, Georgia. This means we are still digging the quartz out of our mine to make the material for our customers to pan through themselves. But this mine was located and operated in Dahlonega, Georgia commercially up till 1982. Hmm. I slaughtered that. But that's a little tidbits of Cresson Mining Company. You know what I mean? I did add some of those actual facts. It's established ever since 1847, and this is inspired by Tower of Terror. I have to get through on a different view. I'm a little flare of love. Shitter. That's where you go to handle your peeps and poops. Let's get a ride on Moccasin Mountain. And it's one of our most beautiful landscapes that we have here. Like, it's its own little cove of splendor. We actually call this area, I think, Moccasin Cove. mistaken, the Willie from Six Flags Over Georgia. It used to be brown, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Let's take a. This has all been here, and again, things is gonna change. I have a feeling. This is our first part. This is our. I like to be over here. I like to play with the money that we have. The park is definitely going to change in a second. So we're just going to go ahead and make our way through. This is what it will be like the coming to. We have to fix all this good stuff. We're going to figure it out. This is what it looks like to coming to the new, or the coming soon to Greenwood Amusement Park, Texas. Need to get started on that roller coaster. We do. So I just want to give y'all another tour, a more extended tour. We do have, excuse the little jerky moments. We do have Starbucks here. Pretty sure a lot of people from the gift shop have that, or the workshop has this. Go and get you a shot of that caffeine while you're here. They're actually in there ready to go. I want to do something with this attraction because this attraction doesn't draw too many people. I don't know if they're scared. Please forgive the jerky motions. We have to get people to come here because I don't know if they're scared, but Greenwood is open back for business.
La ropa! Woo! Yeah! Yay! La ropa! بعد اللي